I am your sticky yet sweet host, A Shar of Honey Shar, and this is my lovely co-host.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Lolly Surrender. Well, then I guess that's all it took was a restart.
Titty leaves. You know.
Titty. Like you're whispering.
Ada.
Ooh! Ooh! Okay. Okay. You're not about to bite my baby in the fucking face. Listen, I would have walked up and punched that little bitch. Cause
it was a little snug. Okay, so I put this one on, and I forgot this is a butt flap onesie. I was wondering why I was feeling the breeze.
No.
I gotta hear it.
Grab his shirt. I would have just came about the shirt.
I would have been butt naked.
I would. Period. Everybody in that zoo would have seen titties that day because I was not.
Hello. Welcome to season 2, episode 3. I am your host, Honey Shar, a Shar of Honey. We are double tittied up on a Friday evening. It is good to be with you guys.
And it's your girl, Lala Surrendum, the Cocoa Goddess. But you can call me the Coco to the Honey and Cocoa podcast. Hello.
This is episode. Ooh, I broke my chair. This is episode 2. No, season 2, episode 3.
Season 2, episode 3.
Yes. Today we're talking about Game of Thrones and House of the Dragons.
House of Dragons.
I gotta stop myself from saying that because it is House of Dragons.
I'm not stopping myself from saying it. It is House of Dragons.
House of Dragons just is easier to say, you know?
Sounds better.
It does. I don't know why.
It like rolls off the tongue. Game of Thrones, House of Dragons. Why y'all adding extra? Like House of the Dragons? That sounds boring. That sounds boring. House of Dragons? That sounds epic. It sounds like chaotic. I like it. I mean, I've been talking about that all week, so.
But yeah, that's what we're talking about today. But first, we're gonna get into our onesies. You know, I got the white hair, you know, to represent House of Targaryen. You know, doing a little something. But yeah, regular knitted today. We're not like matching, but we're both wearing knitted, so it counts.
Well, gee, thank you for the sub. 11 months in a row. What? Please ignore him. Right now.
I'm so hot, y'all. But yeah, so we're going to get into the topics of the night, which are the first one. With which one do you want to start with?
The onesies. Right?
Oh, we just did that one, right?
No, we're on onesies of the night right now.
I just did them. You show off yours. I did mine.
I was not paying attention. What was I doing?
I don't know.
My onesie's purple, y'all.
Mine's regular red.
It's weird. Let me tell y'all, I love this onesie. It's so cute. I look cute. I feel cute, and I need this one in every single color. I'm about to put them on my wish list. So like, no, I need this onesie in every single color. It's got buttons. It's got buttons down here too.
Those are my favorite. But yeah.
Okay, yes. So this week we are talking about House of the Dragons. If you guys did not tune in Sunday, I don't know what it is that you're doing. Today is Friday. We're not going to have a recap of every single episode. So if you want to save yourself from spoilers, then go ahead and do that. But listen, it's Friday. You had time. You had time to watch it. And that's what we're talking about tonight. Just the first episode. That's it. We're not going to be doing this every week. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, no, there's not about to be a House of Dragons segment added to the show. We're just doing an episode because I thought it'd be good to reflect on how we loved Game of Thrones back in the day, pay homage to that while saying, how do we like this new show?
Right, right.
So, do you
So we
want to start
can
with ratings or do you want to go over just like what it was about, what happened?
you said ratings?
Yeah, do you want to start with like how you would rate the first
We
episode
can
of the
start with
season,
how
or
it
do
was
you
about.
want
I think
to
everybody
talk
like
about
knows by now.
what went down?
We can talk about what it was about if you want. But I think
Okay,
like
we can talk
most people
about what
know.
it was about first.
The House of Targaryen.
You go first. You go first. You go first.
What? The recap or are you doing the recap?
You doing the recap? We doing the recap. You can do the recap. Hi Asia. Hi beautiful.
Um Sorry, I'm trying to open my bottle. You said the
I see you.
rating?
I see you. I see you.
But yeah. What Game of Thrones or House of Dragons?
Both.
So
Game
Game
of
of
Thrones.
Thrones is pretty much just a whole bunch of different families, in a medieval kingdom, fighting over power, basically.
Right. If you guys have never watched Game of Thrones, you're probably under a rock. But it was a national phenomenon for a long ass time. It had what, 5 seasons?
8.
Eight? 8 whole seasons? I can't count. But
I'm
it
pretty
was
sure
based
it had
off
8.
of the book series A Song of Fire and Ice. Ice and Fires? What? Song of Fire and Ice? That
Fire and Ice, yeah.
yeah. So what House of the Dragons is essentially a prequel to that amazing series that had a very controversial ending. So
Right.
in House of Dragons, it is no secret that we will be following the lineage of the House of the Dragons, the Targaryens. So we go back, 200 years before the other story took place, and we're
Yeah.
seeing what led up to the events that we are all know and love. So now I'm gonna go out and say it because y'all know me and main characters. I don't like that girl.
the the one on House of Dragons?
I don't like her.
I I kind of do.
Bro,
You
it's
see,
something about her face.
her face, yeah. Her face
I
reminds me
don't
of all
like
those
her.
Tom girls at school.
I don't like her
Tomboy girls.
face. I don't like the way she talk. I don't like the way she carry herself. There's a scene where she has to say one of the most powerful, evoking lines that was in the entire Game of Thrones series, and she says it in the first episode of the show, and it just held no weight to it. And it should have been a very impactful moment. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
She said Dracarys, and she was just like, Dracarys.
It just didn't have the same feeling as when like Daenerys said it.
When,
It
when
was
Danny
just
can do no wrong. Y'all know I'm a Danny stan. Like, y'all know I don't fuck with King's Landing. When Danny was going crazy and everybody said she was crazy, and I was like, nah, she not crazy. She been this way the whole time. And y'all just saying that because she burning down King's Landing. Fuck King's Landing. I feel that way. So when this girl, this little Danny wannabe, comes out and she says Dracarys, and I'm like, what was that?
the
What
current.
was that? I was unimpressed.
That's funny.
unimpressed.
I called her Danny wannabe too.
I mean, I get it. You're gonna get another little, pale person with the white hair and stuff. But I mean, to me, when you seen Daenerys and then you seen like everyone that it flashed back to when it ever showed from their lineage, and even looking at like fucking Jon Snow, there is one common thing about them peoples. They fine as fuck. They is, and it's like effortlessly without even trying. And she just don't do it for me. She funny looking. She funny looking. She talk weird. It's something I don't know what it is about her face. Is it her mouth? Is it her jaw?
It's
Like
her
I don't.
jaw. I think it's her jaw. Like it's just
I don't. I can't. I can't do that. I'm sorry to be, you know, ragging on a girl, but it just it's
you are going.
and she's not showing off her acting chops yet either. So I'm trying to give her a chance.
I kind of like her. I think she's gonna be good.
You think so? You
I
got
think.
way more faith in her than me.
Listen, of the characters now, she would be on my. I'm thinking she gonna do some mess. Some stuff is gonna happen with her. Now you don't know, but let's actually speaking of that, because you're doing your character you don't like.
Well, I
We're
mean,
talking about best
I just
characters.
that was my overall.
My favorite character right now, besides what's his name, Cargill, the black guy with the white hair, is Damon, Prince Damon.
The
Listen,
brother?
he scares me. He scares me, but on all reason. But that man has the best one-liners and everything in the
I
whole thing.
love him. I love him. Okay, that man is not fine, but he fits right in with what I was just talking about. Everything that a Targaryen needs. Like he ain't fine, but he got like this, like I'm fine type feel, like a vampire, like a very sexy vampire. He's got like they don't have to be hot, but they just kind of lure you in because they're vampires. Like I don't know what it is. It's like this sense of danger, but a good time. I don't know. I don't know. I love him. He's he's hardcore.
I like it when he's. Oh, I don't like it, but when he said, when they were talking about his wife, and he said, the men of this whatever sleep with sheep. Obviously, the sheep are better looking or something. I was like,
The men of the veil. He ragged on the whole entire veil, and I think that is hilarious when we go back and look at the original season and who are the characters from the fucking veil. We got fucking Liza and her little son. You know, the former kings of the hand before Ned Stark.
yes,
Like they were
Damon
some
is.
funny looking people in the veil, throwing people through the moon door and whatnot. But I think Damon would thrive in the veil, throwing people through the moon door, just for shits and giggles. I like how evil he can be. He has a potential for greatness on being evil.
No,
That's what
not only evil, but I feel like he still loves his family, right? He
I
still
mean, of
no.
course.
There's
Who
like
wouldn't love their family?
no, but I'm saying there's like some underlying thing. Like he, to me, as a character, has like wonderful layers. You know what I mean? He's evil,
Definitely.
but he's soft with like the lady of the night.
Yeah.
He has all that like going on for him, and I think like his character is gonna cause mess. Like going forward, his character
I
is gonna
feel
cause
like
mess.
I mean, he gonna be like our Cersei, because everyone hated Cersei, and don't get me wrong, she's very hateable, but she's a phenomenal fucking villain. But she was smart, and a lot of the things that she did, she was right. Like she did some fucked up shit, but she was right.
Yeah,
Like you don't have to agree with her, but she got results. Like
I suppose
I like Damon. I like the potential for where this character can go. I feel like
he's
he can definitely be
everything.
a favorite. A
He's
favorite.
he's already a favorite, and he's gonna stay there. I promise you.
Now,
He's gonna stay there.
in the realm of him talking about who's going to be favorite, his number one adversary right now, I like him. This King of the Hand. This
You
king of
like
the Hill,
him?
I love him because for okay, when he was first walking in the room and he was talking about Damon to the king, and then Damon was like, "What was it that I did?" And he repeated himself like, "Nigga, I ain't scared of you. I said what I fucking said." And they was going back and forth for every one line Damon had. That nigga had a one line. This man has the
Mm.
betterment of the kingdom in his mind. Like he's he's a proper king's hand. Not I don't give a fuck. Ed Stark was the worst. He was so fucking stupid.
He was
He
too naive.
fucked it up.
Way too
Like when I
naive.
first saw Game of Thrones the first season, I was like, this is great. Oh my god, Ned Stark! I can't believe that happened. But as I rewatched it, because every time a new season came out, I would start from the beginning. And as I
Mm.
rewatched it over and over again, every single time I watched it, I saw something else that he did, and I was like, that nigga's stupid,
He's just so naive and like,
dumb.
why
I
after
watched it
all these
twice in
people
the
kill each
episode.
other and do
Hi,
all
V
this stuff to each
Money.
other, do you sit there and still think that, oh, like justice will prevail? No, nigga,
He
no.
told her everything he fucking knew. He laid it all out and then was like, so I'm gonna give you a chance for you and your kids to leave. Nigga, no. You should have went straight to the king. What is wrong with you? What what is wrong with you?
But you
Bro
know
is
what?
dumb.
I kind of like I liked the hand to the king guy until he was trying to pimp out his daughter. I
Nope.
just that
Nope.
didn't sit well. No,
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry.
Mm-mm.
No.
Nope. No. Because okay, yeah, I don't approve of that bullshit, but back then for that time period, it was very common for someone her age to be getting married off. He's smart
Yes.
as hell. The king just lost his fucking wife and his heir.
He's
Okay?
lucky. He's lucky his daughter was so like like chill and like nice that the king accept, because if it was any other woman, I feel like he would have got pissed off
But here's
because his
yeah,
daughter, I mean his son and his wife just died.
I
Here, bro.
understand that. I
It
understand
was
that.
just
But
like
this is
this is
why I
not the
think he's
time.
so fucking smart. Everybody's gonna riot when it's like, oh, we're gonna announce the girl as the heir. People are not gonna be happy with that. And then
True.
you have the fact that you don't want the brother in power. So what would you do? Offer up your daughter, get her in good with the king, and maybe she can produce a proper heir. Because, honey child, after the queen fell 3 times, I would have already been knocking up concubines. There's
That's
no
what I
way
was
I'm gonna be
confused
without an
of,
heir.
because usually in like that realm, once like the wife does not, give you your heir after she had that many miscarriages and everything,
She
that scene
had
kind of
right.
that scene
It was
hurt
like,
though. That looked so painful. Like,
sweetheart,
whew.
sweetheart. And at first, when the king did what he did, because it's like we're talking spoilers, but we're not talking spoilers. When the king did what he did, I was like, oh nah, he fucked up. I can't believe he's gonna do that. But then when you think about it, yeah,
For the
because
good of the
it was gonna
kingdom.
happen either way. Either he was gonna do what he did and what would happen to her was gonna happen, or he was gonna not do what he did and what happened to her was still gonna happen to her.
She was gonna die regardless, sadly. But
So
yeah.
listen, but so the king's hand, I like this nigga. He's not afraid of fucking Damon. He speaks up for the king. Damon's not wrong. That king is weak as hell. He's weak as hell. I like the prophecy. I
The
like
prophecy?
that. That's something new and interesting that we've never received before.
Yeah.
So I like that. I liked the part with the birth giving during the fight scene.
I like how they meshed that together.
Yes,
That
that
was
was
so well done. That
cinematic
was very well done.
gold.
It
I
was.
love that. It was done really well. I really enjoyed that. Like as someone who just loves movies and shit like that, I felt like it was very smart. It was very smart how they did that. I
Yeah.
liked it a lot.
Did you
Yeah.
watch the end where they explained why they did it?
Yeah, the battlefield thing.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
And I liked it because she was like, I don't want to. yeah. Well, bitch, you don't have a choice. Yeah, like this is what it is. This is what it is. You either gonna be a part of the throne or what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I think her and her friend are gay though.
I was gonna say they love us. They love us for sure.
Yeah,
And I
love
think
her.
that's why.
Cause
That's why
at first when
something.
the uncle walked up and gave her the necklace, I was like, oh yo no.
What do you mean?
I thought it was some incest.
You thought it was what?
I thought it was some incest.
Oh.
When the uncle first arrived and she was so happy to go see him and he walked up
Oh.
and gave her a necklace, I was like, nah.
I kind of feel because Damon loves his family so much and he understands them, and plus her father was not there for her. You know, he was so like bent on getting a male heir that
Mm-hmm.
he did not pay attention to her. And that's why he knows when the wife died, he was like, I know, like this isn't, ideal or whatever he said, but yeah, I think that the uncle was like the father replacement for her.
And I am upset that the thing that took him to see, you know, the potential for the evil in his brother was that one line, air for a day. Like, that's what it took, nigga. You
Listen,
was so hurt about your son that you went and gave the throne to your daughter just because of that one
I was
line.
gonna say that because David don't give any.
That shit was savage. I wish they would have
Whatsoever.
showed him saying it.
That's what I was like. I was waiting for it.
Cause that's
They
cause
wouldn't
I'm
tell
like,
you. They're like,
cause it, cause the king's hand could have been on some shicey shit, lying and shit. I like how it was his messy ass who was the one who delivered the information.
yeah,
But that's too savage of a line for them to not script in.
he was a
James
menace, but
was
he's
a
like
fucking menace for
perfect.
that. A menace. A
He's
menace.
perfect.
I love a good menace. Listen, I know I'm gonna rock with him for through this whole fucking series. Like
We'll
I
see.
just
I'm
I
just
just
listen
know it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot
to
because
turn me against him. It would
yes, because
it would take
he gonna be
everything.
out there fucking burning babies and whatnot, and they're gonna be like, Lala, you still writing for Damon? I'm gonna be like, listen, it ain't my babies.
What are you gonna do? Yeah.
I know. I'm never gonna hold you. And that one scene where they was raiding that village or whatever, my ass was sitting there the whole time like this.
Well, okay, I was a little confused on that because then I thought he just raided that village just for the heck of it. Because he was just randomly pointing, murderer, killer, him. I was like,
They know
did they really
everybody
do
and got him
something?
identified, bro. The rapist one, I was all,
That got me. That got me.
I was shook. I was shook.
I'm sitting there staring at the scene like, um, yo.
No, like it was wild. It was wild. It was all over the place. I felt like the pacing of the episode was
Slow.
kind of slow.
It was slow.
I felt like
It
it
was
was kind of slow. I felt like for the end result to be good, like that ending scene was good, with the prophecy and whatnot. I felt like the lead up to that, it wasn't that good. Like it didn't feel like just, your typical season premiere,
Yeah.
I think they was riding on that. I think they was riding on just the fact that it was going to do good numbers regardless, just because like, returning fans or whatever. And I know that we probably have some really good episodes in store for us later, like some more jaw-dropping moments.
Yeah.
The jousting scene was pretty good. I like Damon's horse. That horse was really pretty.
Now,
Um,
do you think he felt he got hit on purpose? Like,
no,
not hit on purpose, but I feel like he could have took old dude when he was on the floor with the knife. I
he
feel like
could
he
have,
could have
and I
dude.
feel like it's gonna come full circle later on in the
That's
season.
yes, that's what I
Like
think.
he's the type of person who's gonna get that last lick in, but
But
he
he
was
did
being
it like
honorable.
meticulously.
He was being honorable, so I respected
Mhm.
that about him. That made me feel like he's not all menace, you know.
I think it was purposeful. I think he picked out the dude's son on purpose
Oh yeah,
to
definitely.
make him seem like it was something, and then he yielded so that
No, that
you
wasn't
know.
the son that he yielded to. He fucked the son up.
No, that was the same. That was the same passing.
The dude that he pointed out, that was the hand's son.
Yeah.
He fucked that dude up. The one that he was fighting in that final bout was the dude who had kicked the two Baratheons' ass, and it was like, who is this guy?
Um. Hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
watch that over.
He ain't hesitate at all. He did not hesitate at all. He was like, fuck it, I'll make another. I would have, I would have, I would have made another. I'm sorry. This, what's the point of me being a king if, first of all, what's the point of me being a king if I gotta have only one? Like, I'm the king, I make the rules. I make the rules.
You do make that
Give
work.
me another. This one don't work properly. It won't give me a boy. No, I can't say that. Okay, I'm a feminist. I'm not gonna say that. Let me go ahead and hit this apple fritter real quick.
Um, no faith in you. No
I'm
faith.
always the one who I'm the bad guy. I'm always the bad guy. I'll be the bad guy. But
Damon is my favorite.
for the good of the kingdom, I'm just saying.
Mhm.
And that little it's so much stuff in the show. It's so much stuff in the episode. Overall, for the episode, I would probably rate it a 6.
For the first episode,
Give it 6 pieces of chocolate, 6 pieces of cocoa.
6 tacos. I give it. It has room for potential. I'd give it like a. I'd give it a 5.
Yeah, because I feel like there were moments of the episode that were just really, they really did it for me. And then there were moments of the episode that I was like, nah, because they kind of fell flat, you know? So,
I think oh boy with the white dreadlocks and his wife, they gonna be an issue. They gonna be an issue. I
you
promise
think
you
they're
they
going to be
gonna
an
be.
issue?
I think because like from the previews and stuff, you can see like some of like the people are older, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like his kids is gonna be an issue. I feel like they gonna be an issue.
I like
Either
it.
say
I like
something,
it. I like it.
and you know why they were so against making her queen back then? Because she was married to a black man. I'm just saying.
Was she already married to him, or did she marry him after?
It don't matter. They knew.
Because
They
if
knew.
you got a queen, then whoever she married is like king, but not king. I don't
He
know.
gets, he gets a spot at the table. They didn't want
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Thank you. He
Covered his cup.
knew.
He's like, no,
He
they ain't.
knew.
He
Yes.
moving.
She came in and he was like,
Pause.
bitch, no.
This is
Don't
water.
even pour it in my cup. Don't even pour it. Because I don't want to accidentally. Nah. I'm good, love.
You know the company you're around and you do not drink. That's smart right there. Smartness.
Smart. You're smart. Yes, if you guys are watching right now on Facebook, need you to go ahead and do me a favor. I need you to spam that like button, hit them hearts. You know, if you watching from my page or Honey's page or the Honey and Cocoa page, hit the like or go around and hit the like on all three. I don't care. I don't care. If you're watching from YouTube, hit that like. Hit that like for us. We appreciate you. If you're here from Twitch, thank you. Thank you. Yes, we're also streaming on the Blurred Cartel. If you're watching from Blurred Cartel, hit that like for us. Hit that like for us. Yes, Honey and Cocoa Podcast is also streaming on Spotify now. We're everywhere. We're everywhere.
Everywhere, everywhere.
I just want to throw that in because we was like, we didn't got like 30 minutes into the show. We didn't even tell people hit the like yet. So like I had to throw that. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
good. We gonna
yeah.
get it. We gonna
We
get
did the
that.
recaps and it happenings. We've talked about the best characters. We're talking about the best characters from House of Dragons. We didn't talk about all the best characters from Game of Thrones in general because I feel like if we talk about both, we can draw some parallels on the potential and where we think those characters will go. Hi, young pum pum. So okay, so that's why I was saying that I think Damon's gonna be our Cersei. You know, like I don't feel like we're gonna have a Jon Snow.
Maybe late. Like we haven't been introduced to all the characters yet either,
This is
so
true.
it might. But I feel like Damon is like a mix of a couple of characters.
A mix of a couple characters. Okay, let's
Yeah,
talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
I think he's he has that little. He has a Cersei. I feel like he
Mm-hmm.
does have a little bit of the Danny in him too, though.
The
Like
dragon.
his
It's the
like
dragon. It's that air of not entitlement, but like this mine. I know it's mine.
yeah,
You know, is
yeah.
it entitlement?
It
Ownership?
is, but it's
Ownership?
entitlement.
It's loyalty. It's that privilege.
But
Is
yeah, I
that
think
privilege?
he's a mix. I thought it was funny how the guy at the round table or whatever with the king who was from Cersei's husband's
The Baratheon.
lineage looked just like the husband. Looked just like Cersei's husband. I was like, how they get the same guy?
Yeah, I like that. I love hearing the familiar um areas and the familiar names, the
Yeah.
lineage, the names. So it's like hearing, oh, the Vale, oh, Baratheon. I'm just like,
I know that one. I
excited.
know
I'm
that one.
excited. Like every time, like I'm like, yeah, let me see the old Stark. Let me see the old Baratheon. Let me see the
Oh, and the
old
Stark.
Lannisters.
I
Let me
forgot the
see. I
Starks
want to
on
see
there.
everybody. I want to see everybody because I'm really rocking with this. I'm really liking this. I'm really. It's just going down nostalgia.
Yeah.
I like that. I like the nostalgia. Yes. Other favorite characters. We need an Arya. And I feel like she, the new chick, she's not gonna be a Dany. She's not gonna be an Arya. But I feel like they're trying to take her down the road of being an Arya. Like, oh, she's the princess and she's proper, but she don't really like that proper shit. She like riding dragons. And I feel like she's not gonna be as badass. And I feel like that's where
Mm,
they're gonna try and take her.
I don't. I think
See, exactly, Julian. I don't like it. I feel like that's what she's gonna try too hard to emulate,
I
and
don't
it's just
think
not gonna
she
fit.
is. I feel like what yeah. I think she's gonna be it's gonna be a whole different dynamic. I feel like. I don't think that she's gonna take the area routes.
I really do think she is. I mean, I feel like because they're trying to put her like she's this tomboyish type. You
Yeah,
know.
but I think they're throwing that in to like make us connect with like the characters from Game of Thrones, but I don't think she's gonna take that same path.
Well, I mean, she's not about to become a faceless man, no. But I'm just saying,
No, 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 no. But I just mean like that kind of thing.
I need a Tyrion, someone that's constantly talking
That's what
shit.
I miss. I need.
I
But
need
I
that.
feel like Damon is kind of a little bit of him too.
Okay.
He
Okay.
has a little. He has some quick comebacks.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely need a Tyrion because, but we got introduced to him not that early, so it's fair to say there's of
Yeah,
course plenty of room for a Tyrion still. What about a Littlefinger? Do we want a Littlefinger type character?
little finger.
I
Which
feel
one's
like
little
the
finger?
Littlefinger type character could be the King's Hand guy. because
Who's
like while I like him and while I know he's for the throne, I don't fully trust him, and that's one of the things I like about him is that I don't trust him all the way.
that's what he reminded me of too, Littlefinger.
Yeah, but just like I don't know if I really liked Littlefinger. Littlefinger, I loved how smart he was. I love smart characters, so I
Yeah,
loved how smart he was. But his own downfall was underestimating everybody because he was so used to being the smartest person in the fucking room.
right.
You know, and that was his downfall. That was his downfall. But I was a Littlefinger fan. But y'all know me, I be liking an unpopular character. I do that. I see in them what other people don't. But it's probably because those are my favorite written characters.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
they're more they're more diverse and layered, I think, than regular like main characters.
yes. Yes. The best characters are sometimes the characters that you love to hate.
Exactly.
Yes.
You ain't paying attention. Find it. It's okay.
Ta-da! Ta-da!
Guys, we're hiring for a no, I'm joking. But yeah.
I
um,
love to hate. I love hating Cersei Lannister.
you love
Just my
hating her?
yeah,
I thought
yeah.
you loved her.
I loved her because she was, but I hated her. Like
Mm-hmm.
she was so good at being bad. It's like I respected her, but I didn't always rock with her because I mean she is an antagonist. She's an antagonist for the majority of the series. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like even with Joffrey, I would
So,
never say I love to hate that dude.
yeah.
I hated him, period. There is no love in that.
But when you love to hate, that's hating.
Really?
You
Because that
love
okay,
to
no,
hate
I
them.
think when I think about it, well, I think about is I think about like wrestling. I think about like who are my favorite heels in wrestling. Because there are some people that I just hate, like get this guy off my fucking screen. I never want to see this person again. And then there's people like, oh, he's so good, he's gonna do something bad. Like, like, oh, I know this person is, about to fucking pull out a chair and they're not supposed to. Like they're gonna come interfere with the match and they're not supposed to. Like that. Those are. But I think the characters I love to hate are the characters that I'm excited to see, even though they're gonna do fuck up shit. Because I love villains a lot of times.
Yeah.
So
There's
that's what
some.
I think.
I think love to hate. I think hate. I love to hate them. They horrible. I hate them. But I mean, maybe yeah, they could have redeeming qualities. Cause like I couldn't stand what's her name, Sansa. Sansa.
you know, I think the Sansa's only redeeming quality was the books. Like in the show, it's kind of
Right.
really hard to like her as a character. In the book, you kind of seen where some of that shit was coming from.
Yeah. But I mean, for the show, by the end, you understand. You see her growth. I feel like
Yeah, she
you
definitely
definitely
grew
see her
more
growth.
than she had more character growth than probably almost any other character in the entire series.
But she annoyed me for the longest. For
Yeah,
the
she was very
longest,
fucking
she was
annoying.
just too much.
But
Mm.
also you have to blame her parents for that.
Yeah,
You have to, because that's how she was raised. She was raised to believe she was gonna one day marry the fucking prince and become the next fucking queen.
whoop de doo.
And then she found out this nigga was a psychopath, but she felt like she had to still be this perfect person for X, Y, and Z to line up. She, in her brain. And then when she was trying to get away, that's when she started growing. Like,
Yeah,
and she did become a fucking savage, and I appreciate that.
yeah,
I appreciated that.
yeah.
But I loved hating Cersei, but I didn't like yeah, I hate Caitlyn. I hate Caitlyn not because of the show, but because of the book. I hate that bitch. I
I
hated
hate
her.
her in both.
I hated her. I mean, of course, I hated her in the show, but it was because of the book. It was like I knew I was gonna hate her immediately. Like I hate you.
Oh, yeah.
There's
It's
nothing
for
you could
that.
do that's gonna make me unhate you. And did
True.
I enjoy it? No, because I didn't like her. Every time I seen her, I got mad. I got irritated as fuck. I got mad. Couldn't stand her. Couldn't stand her. Other people I couldn't stand. I didn't like the High Sparrow.
The High Sparrow.
Yeah.
The old guy?
Yep. I didn't like him when I first met him. And I didn't like him when he started being shady and rich with fucking power and doing everything all the shit. Like I was on Cersei's side. I was like, this guy gotta go.
Oh, that dude. Right. What was his issue? That was crazy.
I
That was
didn't
like
like him.
that was something I was not expecting in
That
that.
shit was weird. That whole arc with the cult and shit. Poor whatever Cersei's son name,
Yeah.
Tommen, King Tommen. Poor thing. He was never made out for that. He was never made out for that.
But his little wife lady, she
Oh,
was
I loved her.
she was legit.
I loved her. She would have been a Cersei. You
But she
know?
would have been better.
Thank you. That was an amazing cinematic scene. The best part of the High Sparrow was him getting nuked in the Citadel. Like, yes, all of them gotta go. That shit was masterful. I remember, I think they might have took like a whole week off after we got that episode, and I was just sitting there like breathless, like a lot. It was heavy. That
Yeah.
was a heavy ass episode, and it was masterful. And there's another reason why Cersei for the fucking win.
Yeah.
Cersei for the fucking win. Kendall, hey. But yeah, who else? Who else did you hate?
Um, I don't know. What's the there was no one I think I really hated. I kind of disliked Cersei's brother at first.
Jamie?
Yeah, at first, but I ended up
Amazing
like
character growth.
really liked him by the end.
He grows on you a little bit.
He does, and just his like little charmingness,
Yeah.
with the tall lady, you know.
I think the
Maybe
thing
love the tall lady.
the thing that made him grow on me was the whole Kingslayer thing. The whole Kingslayer thing. Where they were upset with him because he was a Kingslayer, but when he told his side of the story, I was like, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, he killed that nigga to save everybody else, and now you're forever branded as a Kingslayer, and that's fucked up. But he wasn't called the Mad King for nothing.
well, I didn't like their daddy. I didn't like their daddy.
Oh,
He should not have treated what's his name, Tyrion.
I liked him. I
Yeah.
hated him, but I liked him. So I guess he would be a person I love to hate, because I didn't love him the way I love Cersei, like. But that nigga, he was so good at being bad.
He was good. He was, yeah.
He was diabolical. No wonder his kids are so fucked up. They're all fucked up. Even though everyone loves Tyrion and everything, he was fucked up too. He did some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all diabolical. Like them Lannister kids were fucked.
They were messed up. Yeah.
Bro was not father of the year at all. At all. Yeah. I enjoyed that very much. Thank you for the biddies. Okay, yeah. And I feel like it was someone else that I hated a lot, and I can't remember. And that sucks if you can't remember someone that.
Well, if you say like love to hate the from Game of Thrones, the bald guy, uh, the one who ended up helping Tyrion.
Oh, you didn't like him?
There was something about him I was
What's his
so
name?
annoyed by.
Viserys? Viserys?
Hmm.
Daenerys?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he had his moments, but I was just kind of like, I felt
I
something was
don't
gonna happen.
know. Like I feel like when him and Littlefinger was working together, that shit was a dangerous combination. You already know how I feel about Littlefinger, so I don't know. But yeah. Um yeah. Okay. So those are the characters that I loved and loved to hate. And honestly, I could talk about Game of Thrones all fucking day.
Ooh, oh, we're on best family homes. I
Okay, so
feel like you touched on this, but like, I obviously like, wherever Danny's from.
the Dragons, the Targaryens.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I think it's an interesting thing to look at the best family houses and actually deem one the best, because it's a lot like with Hogwarts where each house has different
Yeah,
characteristics
they have
and
pros and
values.
cons.
And
Yeah,
so whatever you value, that's going to be, you know, the best house or your favorite house. Like, and so of course, I ride for the Targaryens. Like OD. Um that I'm pretty sure it's the best house. I'm pretty sure.
Targaryens.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
you okay? Okay.
Yeah. You know, I probably wouldn't argue that with nobody, but there were some notable houses that actually was with the shits, and you know you can't fault them for that.
Yeah,
Can't you can't like I never rock with the Baratheons. I don't know how they got on the
Baratheons.
thrones. I don't know. I don't know how they be. I don't know how they got to the throne. I don't like that. I don't like that at
But
all.
see, that's what I feel like it's kind of showing in House Dragons, House of the Dragon, is
Thank
that
you. Yes.
no, because him at the table, right? The one of them at the table, he seemed like he was iffy on any of his successors. So I feel like it was like like showing like there was already something at play, that was going to continue, that allowed them to end up taking the throne.
Hmm. Yeah, but I don't know. Like
Stick
I
it to
feel
one.
like okay, Starks are really great leaders, but they need to stay their ass up there in the north,
Right.
right? And I feel like King's Landing is a completely different beast. You got to know how to navigate that. And I feel like the one thing that I appreciated about the Targaryens is, you know, they use the Red Keep instead of, you know, the King's Landing. And then that's where the Lannisters was like, nah, this is the shit right here. And I was like, not really, because I wouldn't want to walk out my castle and see shit just sitting there. It's all of the peasants. I
I
couldn't,
mean,
I couldn't, I couldn't be around them. But we agree that the Targaryens is the best. So if we had to choose a runner up, I'm gonna throw my hat in there, and I'm gonna say it might have been the Lannisters.
I'll say the Lannisters. I would say the Lannisters. I mean, because there's what, four families, four
Four?
major families,
No,
like four major.
five. No.
Yeah, yeah, but like major. I don't know.
Well, okay, you got the Lannisters, the
We got the
Starks,
the Starks, the what's the B one?
Baratheons,
Baratheons.
and the Targaryens. I guess it is four. Hmm. Wait, what house was old lady from?
Which
With
old
the
lady?
rose, the rose and the thorn or something?
Oh, I don't know.
Ah, you're not helping.
But yeah, well, her family too. Well, there was more families, but I'm just saying like
Right,
the main ones, because even the one who got his brother killed, was killed. Yeah,
right.
Tyrell house. Uh, I gotta sneeze so bad. But yeah.
The
Then what's
Martells,
a Tyrell house?
Martells, the Tyrell. See the. I feel like we're gonna see some of those houses that were not as dominant and weak and thriving during
Right.
Game of Thrones be
Mm-hmm.
thriving during House of the Dragon,
Yeah.
because they like slowly declined and fell off.
Yeah, because that's usually what happens if you're still like a noble family. You were
Mm-hmm.
once like super, you know, in charge or whatever. But but yeah, I would give it to the Lannisters of the
Let's
major
see.
four.
Lannister, Tyrell, Martell, Targaryen, the Tolians, and the Greyjoys.
Oh, I
Oh,
forgot about the Greyjoys.
oh yeah, yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I was thinking like main houses, you know.
yeah. See, it says ranking the 9 major houses. Nine. Nine major
Nine.
houses.
Yeah.
9. 9 of them. 9 of them. We just was like, look it, dragons.
Main four. You feel me?
Yeah. I
Listen.
couldn't I feel like I couldn't be raised in that time period where I gotta do like needlepoint and memorize all the houses and the lineage of the houses and who married who from which house. Cause I'd be like, listen, I ain't even that nosy. I don't got time for that. I really don't. I'm gonna be outside petting the dogs or some shit.
Right, right.
I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to do it. I. Do you think you could survive during that time period?
As germophobic as I am now, I'd probably put myself in a tizzy, okay? And I'd be out. I could not. I'd be living like in the middle of like nowhere.
Imagine
New
somebody ran your
people.
bath and it was the water that they gave to someone else first.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
Imagine somebody is cooking your meals for you and you know that they ain't took a bath all week.
They ain't wash their hands. They
They ain't got to run the water. How they wash their hands?
I know the sex was
Heat and kill the
smelly.
germs.
Listen, that sex was smelly. Oh, as much sex as they was having in that show, you know it was just stinking like booty. 4-month-old booty.
It had to be so bad.
Listen, I
So
understand why plagues were so prevalent.
your booty itching. Your booty itching. I feel like that would be a good and solid excuse for not having sex. Like, I don't want to have sex. My booty itch tonight.
What?
Cause I'm saying they not taking baths and they shitting. They booty got an itch, right?
Ma'am. Ugh.
You think they was
Yeah,
eating ass
no.
back then?
You know, what was the toilet paper situation like?
You think they was eating ass back then?
Ma'am, you're making me so nauseous right now. It's not even funny.
I just want to know if they was eating ass in the Game of Thrones because
I'm a few. Stop. Stop. Oh my gosh. Oh,
they was already
I
nasty.
got tears coming out my
Why
eyes.
not be nasty and freaky? They was already nasty. They were already nasty. They probably was, you
So
know,
nasty, man.
I
That's
know, and we're a
nasty.
clean generation talking about it's nasty. And they was nasty. So they was probably with that shit. Like, especially the men. The men and men. They needed lube. They didn't have lube back then.
This is the worst conversation we've ever had, man.
There was no lube. There was ass eating going on back then. Either that or they had a lot of ripped sphincters. Sphincters? Sphinx? How do you say that word? How do you say that word?
Sphincter, sphincter,
Sphincter?
sphincters.
Sphincter?
Oh my
Sphincter?
gosh, I'm so grossed out.
You're not ripping my sphincter. You better eat this shitty booty.
Oh Lord, that's so
I
nasty.
can't even get it out. You better eat this.
You don't understand how nauseous you made me. Like I feel sick right now.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
Lord,
I'm
please.
so like
Can you imagine though bumping uglies and it's just that back wind must have just smelled like
and
yeah.
you know everybody had to be hairy and the hair
You
holds
know, I
smell.
just made a connection. I just made a connection. See, so many women were dying during childbirth, right? They wasn't washing their asses. Then they was dying of like infection upon infection because they wasn't wiping booties. That's what it had to be.
And it makes sense now. The math is mathing.
That's what I hate about medieval shows. You just listen, the hygiene so questionable.
Right. And I'm
It's
like,
just so nasty.
do the armor pinch if you don't take it all off?
Huh?
Do the armor pinch if you don't take it all off?
You know what? I wonder. I don't know.
I feel like it'd be kind of hard to get a quickie in, like, because you got to take off so much
Hold on, me lady.
layers. Yeah, hold on, my lady. Let me untie this 100 fucking strings. The way that they were
Bro.
sleeping around, too, the STDs had been rampant.
Listen, I understand why the plague was so prevalent. Like it makes so much sense. Everybody was just nasty and bumming
But,
coochies and
also, back then, you could die from a paper cut, so you might as well just get it in while you can.
die
I
from
read,
a paper cut.
I rather die from bumping uglies than die from a paper cut. Yes, because infection. An
Oh,
infection.
got you, got you, got you.
Any small little
That's
bitty.
what I thought it was, but I was
Yeah,
just making sure I wasn't like.
like imagine you get a paper cut and then a week later your fucking finger is black, like about to fall off, like blistering, nasty and pussy and stuff. You're like, oh the hell
All
is a
right,
paper
all right,
cut?
all right, all right. Listen. Mm,
Now your brain's infected and you're having seizures.
I'm so nauseous, bro.
People die from toothaches, okay? I'm not making this stuff up. You can have a rotten tooth in your mouth and next thing you know you're dead. I want some of that.
It's so good. I didn't even.
What
That
is
was an
it?
accident. Presto sparkling rosé. I ain't never had
Mm.
it before.
I have
It's good.
I have prosecco.
See, I had prosecco. Oh, I stopped getting prosecco.
I love prosecco.
I got this instead.
But it's like all the way in the fridge. So
But yeah, yeah. I couldn't survive in those times. I am too germophobic. I am too like I'm just. I'd probably die of shock, of just sheer shock. Like
would you be germophobic if you were born in those times? You'd be so used to
probably listen. I
you
think I
wouldn't
would.
know better to do
Mm,
better. I mean, just think about it. I feel like a germaphobe back then probably be like, if I don't get my bath this week, you know, that once a week bath was everything.
I would probably live by the river or something.
Do you know how many germs is in that river?
No, but then I was thinking like, dang, people probably poop in that river too. So ain't no place safe for me.
It ain't
I might as
safe.
well just call it a day. Say thank you, Jesus, for these couple of days, and I'll be on my way. Cause nah, nah.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Man.
No.
Oh yeah. So I feel like that falls in lines with pet peeves. right?
Definitely. Definitely.
Definitely. Definitely. Um, just the cleanliness, and I feel like everybody breath had to stink.
Oh yeah. There wasn't no mouthwash, no teeth brushing. You know, I'm surprised not
And
everyone
all
back in the
the
day
acid
didn't have no teeth.
and all
How
the
were they
acid.
like surviving? They must have had calories, cavities up the yin yang.
I don't think they had that many sweets.
You
I feel
know,
like
something a
everything was
dentist
probably
told me.
bland and
No, but
salty and
see,
dry.
a dentist once told me that actually people get more cavities from like soft food like breads and cheeses and things like that sit in their teeth. And they was eating a lot of breads and cheeses back then.
No,
So I feel like a lot of them had some rotten teeth. They had to. They had
you're
to.
not wrong. You're not wrong. I could definitely see that being a problem. Getting the clothes off being a problem. But yeah, what are your predictions for the show
Like
this
I
season?
said, oh, what was it? The queen who never was, and her man, and their children are going to be a problem going forward in the
Mhm.
future. They're going to be a problem because
Yeah.
she's gonna tell uh old girl, what's her name, Rain Veneris, whatever, that they won't like you because you're a girl, and they won't want you to be king or queen or whatever, and they're gonna be scheming in the background. I feel like.
I feel like the brother, Damien,
Hmm.
feel like he gonna find his way on that throne before the season out or before the series is out.
Yeah, yeah. I can see that.
Like, I feel like he's too smart to just let it go just because his brother said so.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he's gonna be a problem later on too.
He's a
Then,
problem right now.
well, yeah. I want to see what his wife looks like. I just want to know why he was so hard on her.
Oh my god, he did.
Because
He
if
went
she's
hella hard.
normal looking, I'm gonna be upset. Like, dang, you bagged on your wife like that.
She she's
She's
going to
uglier than a
she's
sheep, sir.
going to be ugly. She's gonna
Than
be
a
ugly.
sheep. Than a sheep.
She's gonna be ugly.
She uglier
What I
than a
want to
sheep.
know is why he ain't made a son yet.
He ain't never home.
I mean, she got to be ugly, but like, if you plan on being the king, shouldn't you already be securing your heir? Because the king can't even secure his own, which makes you the heir.
That's facts.
And I feel like there's not that great of an age gap between them. He should have at least an infant by now. Like, oh damn, you ain't got a son, but I do, brother.
I wonder if he does,
If you
and
want
we
this
just don't
house
know.
to stay being a goddamn Targaryen house,
But I wonder if maybe he does, and we just haven't been introduced to it yet.
because we all know how this is gonna end,
Yeah,
right? Because didn't they say something about Cersei being the first queen regent?
yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like, it's
So what's
yeah,
gonna happen? Like, why is they even making this like, oh, it's a big surprise? Whoop de doo, what's gonna happen?
maybe she's gonna like denounce her crown or something.
Mm,
Maybe.
maybe the king not gonna die as soon as we think he gonna die. Because I was thinking he was gonna die before the season's out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was thinking that, like, some Ned Stark type shit. Let's get rid of him as like super easily. Where it was like, oh no, I didn't see that coming, but it came really fucking early. But maybe they're gonna let him live longer, you know, because this is uncharted territory. We're at the mercy of the showrunners, not the books.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Whatever is about to happen, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be dope. I'm not. I'm hoping it stays. I'm hoping it stays good and doesn't fall off like Game of Thrones did. But it stays good all the way through. You better stop cheesing at your phone right now. Uh,
I don't need you calling me out like that.
you do it every time I'm on my phone. But
I got a reason to smile.
I put mine down finally. And look at you.
I just so happened to look down at the same time that I got a notification.
Mm.
Not you calling me out. Not you calling me out. Any more? Any
But
more
yeah,
predictions? Like what are our predictions for the daughter? What's her name? Raina.
Rhaenyra.
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 What are our predictions? Do we think that she'll become a more likable fucking character?
I think she may. She might.
Aside from Carson.
I think she might, and I think that she's going to I think her and the handmaiden, I think there's something brewing there.
Mm-hmm.
So she may just like not want to take the throne or something. There might be something that happens where she doesn't even want to take the throne.
Or she can't because she's gay, which means she can't produce an heir.
I'll be messed up. All the stuff they let the men do during them times. Listen,
How are you gonna produce an heir if you're gay?
she
She'd
can.
have to,
She can.
she'd have to sleep with the man. Her and her friend gonna hook up. Her and Harry's gonna team up, and her and the knight gonna have something going on behind the scenes.
You think the
Oh,
knight
which
really?
is bi
Oh, the knight who asked for her
or
blessing
her
or
for
whatever.
her favor.
I can get with that one. I can get with that.
Sperm donor.
Old time sperm donor. Yeah, that's the way it works. But yeah, those are all my predictions for the
Yeah.
upcoming series.
So, are you excited for this series,
I don't
or
think
is it, or is it just meh?
I don't know because I can't say like I'm excited about it because I didn't start Game of Thrones until like heck late. Like it was already out, done, over with. Then I
Mm,
watched it. So
okay.
this is like the same thing. Like if we weren't watching it for this, I probably wouldn't have watched it yet.
Really?
Yeah.
So you plan on do you plan on binging the rest of the
Yeah.
series, or
Yeah.
just watching it one week at a time?
Mm, I'll probably binge it. I'd binge it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
could see this show being binge worthy, but like the way that my PTSD is set up for Game of Thrones, I cannot risk spoilers. Game of Thrones is one of the only shows that I can wait week to week to watch because I have to binge everything. I love binging stuff. Like, I can't wait. But like with Game of Thrones, I can't risk getting a spoiler. I'll risk spoilers on everything else, but not Game of Thrones.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm thinking this is about to be like a weekly little Joan for me.
Well, now that I started, I'm gonna keep going, but I wouldn't have started if it weren't for
Because I
this.
wouldn't have started this season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we hit that. We did that. We going on that. You
But
know.
it's time for ooh, sorry. Kawaii Corner.
Uh, uh.
Um, teach me, senpai. Teach me. Um, so we're still on Jujutsu Kaisen. How do you say it? Jujutsu Kaisen.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm still not finished. I'm a little slacking, but I do like it so far still. I've gotten pretty far. My number one It was Gojo, but you know who it is now? Right now, the man who likes the tall chicks with big butts. That's my man right there because he just gets me.
So I think you done made it to where I was at, or the last episode that we did this,
I'm farther than
because
that, but I'm just saying he's still my. That's
I
listen.
like him. I like him. I
He
like
said
him.
because I like tall girls with big butts, and I was just like, he's my favorite.
He's your
He's my
favorite.
favorite.
I like him. I like him too. See, I didn't want to say that because I didn't want to talk about him yet because I didn't know if you had gotten there.
Nah,
Y'all, listen, I
I got you,
tried
my baby.
my hardest to wait, but I finished. I finished. I finished it, and let me tell you, I'm gonna add Jujutsu Kaisen to the list of shows of like, why did I wait so long? Cause the way I ride for Attack on Titan, like I'm ready to do Attack on Titan cosplay. I'm ready to do a Jujutsu Kaisen cosplay. Like, why did I wait so long? I
I got my
like this.
cosplay ready. I
I
got it
like it.
ready.
I like it. Did you get to the scene with Sukuna now?
Yeah.
Did you see him when he was just sitting there like, did it do something for you?
Listen, that's my man right there. That's my
Yeah,
man,
I
and I'm
like
gonna stick
him.
beside him.
I'm gonna stick beside
That's
him.
my man. I'm gonna stick beside him. He like tall women
Girl,
with big butts. Okay.
I thought I liked Gojo before. That man, that man, he's my man. I'm about to fight every woman on the internet for that man.
Ma'am.
He's my man.
No.
I don't care what no one else says. You know, I thought it was only when he does the lifting up thing and says domain expansion. Apparently, he just got to stand there with the wind blowing in his hair. And I'd be like,
Right?
yup, yup.
Because when he was fighting that volcano head dude, and he's like, I told you. I was like, oh, hold up.
Girl, yeah, that one. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did you see Taylor May Savage cosplay of him?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw that.
She was killing it. Girl, you be killing it. Girl, you be killing it. The Nami is me in real life right now. Which one is that? Because I don't be knowing people's names.
You don't know
So
their names?
I don't be knowing people's names. Which one is the Nami?
Mm, she's not the is
That's
it
a
she?
girl?
You know, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Nami.
Oh, see, I haven't come across him yet. Listen,
Oh,
I'm waiting for that one. I haven't come across him yet.
you haven't?
I don't think so.
But how you meet the big booty guy? Oh, you met him. Okay. So, okay. That one. I like
Oh,
him. I feel like I don't understand the hype yet, though.
I mean, how you not know names? We forgetful.
What do you mean how I not know names? Listen, that's just how I work. I just be like, that character. That character. Who be putting their names on it? Thank you. See, this is what I need. If you say blind guy with the glasses, I know that person. You say name, listen, I can meet a person in person. And it takes me like 3 or 4 times to know your name. Or
I
I meet
mean,
somebody off of online and I don't know their name and I only remember their screen name because I didn't know you by your screen name for 3 years. I've been calling you chocolate thick booty for 4 years. At chocolate thick booty.
how
Hey
you know
girl.
my PlayStation handle?
I'm just saying that's like really how I be though. Like, uh, yeah. So I don't really be knowing names,
I
and
just
that's
forget.
okay.
I'd be
That's
watching like five things at once, and the names just kind of blur
I've been
together for
watching
me.
Bleach.
Oh, I
I
started
re
Bleach too.
I restarted Bleach, and I missed it so much. I'm rewatching it. It's so good again. It's so good again. It's almost as good as watching it for the first time because it's been so long. Like I'm sitting up here like, yeah, you don't know your Zanpakuto name? You don't know his name?
I don't call
Did
people
you
by
go
their
with the
screen names.
mask? Did you go with the mask? And then seeing your favorite characters pop on screen, you're like, oh, it's Kin! It's Renji! It's Kenpachi! Like, I'm over here like spazzing out every single time I see one of my favorite characters pop up for the first time. I just like, listen, I love it here. I love it here. Love it here. Waiting for the
Yeah.
1,000 Year War arc. Yep. Yep.
1,000 Year War arc. Hmm.
Yep. Yes. I'm here for it. I'm ready. I'm ready. Everybody been making fun of Disney Channel and stuff for like putting it on Disney, and I'm like, I'm here for it. I'm ready. Disney don't miss. But yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
What? I didn't even say nothing. I didn't even do nothing, y'all. And she give me the look like I'm in trouble.
Me?
Yes.
No, 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 no. No, no, not you. um,
Oh gosh.
but yeah, I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna finish this weekend. I'm gonna finish watching it.
Yeah, when you finish it, that'd be great. Because then we're going to come on here and we're going to talk about it. Next week's episode. Next week's episode, we're talking about
Couples, best couple.
relationships and couples.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about couples, best couples, worst couples in anime, comics, cartoons.
Yeah, that's what that's going to be about. That's gonna be a good one. So y'all make sure y'all tune in for that. Make sure if you guys are watching on Facebook that y'all hit that like button, spam the likes, spam the hearts. If you're watching from YouTube, make sure you hit that like, hit that like. If you're watching from Twitch, thank you.
I'd be so out of it doing these, but yeah. Um,
We gotta do the shout outs to all the channels that we're on. Shout out to all of our handles. You do it. Boom. Go ahead. Tell everybody where they can
to
find
our channels. Yeah, you're.
because we're supposed to be practicing.
Are we okay?
You're not.
Yes.
Yes.
I thought you already did it. Yeah, we're streaming on Blurred Cartel. Woo woo. You know, hands up. You feel? We're streaming on our platform on Facebook and YouTube, Honey and Cocoa Podcast. Um, on our personal pages, if you're watching from my page, Lala's page, or cosplay pages as well on Facebook. You know, we thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you. And you can also hear and listen to us on Spotify. Go ahead and click on Spotify, look up Honey and Cocoa Podcast, download, okay? Download, that helps. And listen to us. You can hear our lovely voices from the comfort of your own home, car, or work, you know?
I like that. I like the voice. I like the voice. I like the voice. I like the voice. Listen. Y'all, I think we were supposed to do a spicy taco,
It was.
but we kind of covered it.
If you guys have one, you can like leave it in the comments if you know it fast, and we can talk about it. But other
No,
than
I
that,
feel like we covered the spicy taco
yeah.
because
Other
we
than
talked
that, we
about
good.
how gross sex during the medieval times would have been.
Stanky and nasty, smelling like booty, for a
And
month old
eating
booty.
booty and eating booty.
Could you
And then
imagine being
and then
like,
just imagine going from sex to dinner time.
you walk in, your mama's in there making something, you're just like looking at her hands close up.
Going from dinner time to sex is also equally wild. You got like all kinds of greases on your fingers, as well, a grease ring around your mouth and shit. Like,
Man, you're gonna make me nauseous again.
that's why this taco ain't spicy. This is a green taco.
I hate green taco. Um, but
Did I tell you I found a taco spot where I could
oh
get
my
tacos
god,
for $1, and I'm not telling nobody where it is.
tell me. I'll make a trip.
I can't tell you.
I'll make another
If you're
trip.
here, if you happen to be here, I would be like, yeah,
What's the
let's
date
get some
today?
tacos. We'll get
I'm
some
coming in
tacos.
like I'm coming in like 1 month exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we get tacos in 1 month. Exactly. I'm ready. I'm ready for you.
um, what was I saying? Yeah. The whole idea of doing it
You don't know
in
where it
medieval
is.
times is nasty.
You do know where it is.
Could you imagine like foreplay back then?
Would it burn?
Come here, Thaddeus. Come get this 4 month non-bath nanny.
No, I feel like they be spitting like some poetry at you. We talking European and medieval or African because that's two different types of medieval. One group know how to take a bath. You know what? Actually,
I feel like medieval times. When you say medieval, I feel like I don't know. I feel like African times
it's
were
as much
listed
as a
close.
regional thing as it is a period thing.
Yes.
Like, because when people think medieval, they think of castles, horses, knights, and winches and witches and warlocks and dragons. But when you think of Africa, you don't think of like horses and knights and stuff. You think of
But see,
like,
but that's the thing.
the Egyptians running the shit.
But
You
that's
think
the
about
thing of
pharaohs
having
and
it
stuff.
centered on. I want to say like whiteness, but yes, centering it on whiteness. That to them was the epitome of the times, being
Yeah, but
centered
I
with.
think that's why I said that the medieval times was also just as much a regional thing
Yeah,
as
yeah.
much
But
as it
that's what I'm
was a time
saying.
period, because of what they were doing during that time is why it was medieval, right?
But more so for the reasons of the Europeans. It wasn't most of the other world wasn't going through the same changes as
Yeah, because they weren't
things.
fighting over land and shit over there. We was fighting over land for shit in other areas.
Yeah,
So yeah,
time periods all have something in common, but you do think.
wait, what?
No, that's what I'm saying. Okay, what did he say?
Oh,
This
I
is what
thought
I'm
we were in
saying.
comments.
You only learn about your. That's what I'm saying. We've only we're conditioned to learn it from the white European perspective and not the rest of the
Okay,
world.
I'm not saying that that time period didn't exist in the
No,
rest of
I
the
get
world.
what you're saying though. I get what
No,
you're
I'm
saying.
talking to him.
Oh,
I'm
I was
talking
like,
to
I
him.
get it.
I'm
I
not
get
saying the time period didn't exist in the middle of the world. I'm saying that it is pretty much, when you use that term, you're talking about a regional thing as much as you're talking about an era in time. Like, when you say medieval times, you're talking about a regional thing. Like, you don't think about the time period of what years that took place, because then if you wanted to think about a different place in history at those same different years, it might be coined in history as a different time, a different era. It might have been the same years, but they were going through a different era because it was a regional thing.
Yes. But the region that was centered was European
In
whiteness.
the European shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Got you.
So
Got you.
yeah.
We all
Now I was
saying
just
the
saying to
same
him,
thing.
just don't be trying to tell me I don't be knowing about my people just because like I like knights and armor and shit. Like what like
We know. We listen. We be joking on here, but we are very very intelligent. Okay, very intelligent. Okay.
I'm a little bit like just a little bit smart. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not that. I'm not that.
But yeah, it's
It's
hot.
also a very long period of time too.
You said what?
It was also a very long period of time too.
Yeah, it
Like
covered
it wasn't like
long.
no short shit. Like it was just that was how they lived in that time period. And
Yeah.
so yeah. Was anal sex a thing? Was oral sex a thing?
That's what we trying to figure out, man. That's nasty.
It
Yes, it
was
was a thing. We know it was a thing.
it was a thing. You could get cavities from it. But did they win though?
We're gonna we're saying the same. Listen, we're gonna move on past that. But did dudes? I believe they did. I believe they did.
That shit just really just made me laugh because he making me mad.
Some place, yeah. Hopefully it was in the places that they knew the necessity to bathe. One would hope.
I don't know.
I don't know what to say.
You know?
I'm gonna. Listen, my sister's my sister's visiting. She's an anthropologist, archaeologist. I could bring her up here if you'd like her to explain. So,
I'm not getting into it because I know what the fuck I'm
that's what
talking
I'm saying.
about.
I'm just skipping
I know
those.
what the fuck I'm talking about. We're
I'm
not
skipping
having
those
a
comments right
history
now.
lesson. We're having a mythic things. We're talking about dragons and shit. Like we're not even talking about what really happened then. Like,
That's true.
hey, he knows some things.
Jon Snow, a real one. No.
I mean, if your life was on the line,
Sweaty balls. Sweaty
Freddie Balls
balls.
just adds a little flavor. They didn't clean enough for you. See, that's what you and Shar in the same boat. Would you be getting it in the middle of a haystack? You know.
Ew, no, man. No.
But I mean, like, where would you have a quickie if not in the hay? You're gonna be on the side of the road in the dirt. Y'all didn't have tents.
Could you imagine trying to get in on the side of the road and somebody throw their daily poop out the window?
What window? They'd be walking to. They'd be walking to. There's no. Only the rich people could afford a window. And why would they wait until I'm
There's a
right
hole in
here?
the wall.
Why
They
would
have
they
holes
wait
in the
until
wall.
they're walking past me to throw their shit? That's
I'm saying
assault.
out the windows.
That's
If you're on
assault.
the side of the road,
It's assault.
it
You
is.
talk about a horse and carriage?
Nah. Oh, back of a wagon. Who had
Back of
wagons?
a
Not
wagon.
everybody had wagons back
Let's hide in
then.
the back of the wagons. Super heads back then. You can't convince me. They might have been.
Listen, I seen some nasty people. You never know. You never know. This talk is making me nauseous again. Let me
Actually,
stop.
you would think there would be super heads because think about it. If not everybody's doing it, that one, that was doing it, she was the best out of everybody because she was the only one who was doing it. I mean, and I'm thinking the ones in the brothels, they knew some tricks. That's why they got paid to do it. They were
Listen,
doing stuff that wives were not doing because you
I'm
weren't raised or
convinced.
taught how to do that shit.
I'm kind of convinced that the ladies in the brothels were like way cleaner than the regular women.
Oh, definitely, because
They was
I mean,
having like
multiple
communal
partners,
baths and everything, you know.
multiple partners. I feel like some of them probably didn't shave in between partners, but some of them, I mean, not shave, wash, but
I
some of
was like,
them didn't.
shave. Ain't nobody shaved back then, girl.
I'm saying some of them didn't bathe in between partners, but some of them did.
Right. I mean, yeah, probably. Oh, that conversation kind of made me like, how did we
Just
even?
imagine though, like you just come out of one brothel and you go into, I mean, one room in the brothel and you just gotta go to work in the next one. Like,
That life wouldn't have been for me. Listen, all them stinky men coming in. Mm-mm, no, 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 sir, no, ma'am. No, thank you, no ham. No.
I mean, like, but
Mm,
as a patron, not as someone who works there, as a patron,
either, either. Listen,
I'm just saying
either.
they're probably cleaner and do it better. Cause
Oh, I'm sure they're cleaner. I just couldn't do it, man.
is it teeth scraping away? No.
Wait, why do you assume they'd be teeth scraping?
I feel like there ain't no teeth scraping because the penalty of biting a man's back then might have been way worse. Like off with her head, because her head is trash. I'm just saying, you gonna bite the wrong one, and that's it. It's over for you.
Wait.
You
I'm
gotta
with
be
you. It's
careful.
making me sick too. Hold on.
I was about to skip it. You
I
wanted to
didn't click
talk
it. I
about it.
didn't click it. My hands is right
I
here.
was gonna skip it. You wanted to talk about it.
Well, I didn't touch it. I did not. That was not me. My hands is here. I'm done.
Well, yeah,
I didn't click on nothing.
but
But yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Witchcraft.
Witchcraft.
Yo, I bet them. You know how like nowadays they talk about how freaky the witchcraft girls are.
Uh-huh.
Back then it must have been like off the chain.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. It's probably way easier to get like the ingredients you needed to make a spell too. Now how hard it is to get a lock of a nigga's hair these days.
This conversation, maybe I'm gonna have nightmares about
The
this.
bitches have it
Um,
easy. They just be like,
yeah, yeah, I guess.
imagine you trying to do a spell though, like and you like try and pull a hair off of him, and so you think you got a spell on him, then all of a sudden his horse is in love with you because
Yeah.
the hair that you actually grabbed was the horse hair.
Oh, I got his. Okay, that took me like 3 reads. Yeah, I'd be. Yeah, listen.
Wait, 120? I'm not doing nothing with nobody.
You would probably melt into each other, like just
I
stickiness.
don't even want you to
Oh,
look at
that's sweat.
me. Don't touch me. It's too hot. Salem Witch triumphs.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Well, like, would you be like the dude who's like, let me hit it one time before they burn her at the stake?
You said what?
Would you like, I gotta hit it one more time before they
No,
burn
I
her
was
at the
just thinking.
stake?
I was just thinking like her booty call showing up. Like, where's she at? Oh, they're burning at the stake. They done took my best
No.
out.
I'd be devastated. I would be devastated.
That's terrible. Why are we laughing at this?
It was a really horrible period in time. It's not even funny.
But yeah. Thanks, thanks for
Breakdowns.
watching this.
If you're still here, Shout out to you.
You're a real one.
yours, a,
Um,
yours a real one.
yeah, but it's about that time.
It's about the time. It's about the time. Uh, Once again, it's your girl. I can't do, you know, but yeah, it's your girl. It's Lala. It's so random. I am the Coco to the Honey and Coco podcast. You can find me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, freaking Snapchat at Lala is so random. If the name is not there, neither am I. Make sure you guys are following me on Twitch. If you are here watching from Twitch, thank you. I appreciate it. That's that. You know, I don't really got much to say. Just make sure y'all follow me at Lala is so random on all platforms. Yeah.
It is I, the this man. He gonna be fired after the day. Um, what was I saying? It is I, not for real, but it is I, a shot of honey. You can find me at a shot of honey on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch. Um, I'm starting to stream on Twitch, but I'm just like
Yeah.
working it out. I'm working it out, But yeah, you can find me on all those platforms, and add me, say hi, what have you. I'm answering people now. I'm talking more.
She said I'm answering people now. I'm
It's
talking.
a beautiful thing. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us. We have been enjoying ourselves tonight. Um, but yeah, if you would like us, we're going to be at a couple of cons still coming up, and if you would like to help us, get there and with our cosplays, you can always donate at Honey Cocoa Pod on Cash App. If you would like to be on our show or have us on yours, you can just hit us at honeycocopodcast at gmail.com. Just let us know. Yeah,
If
we'd
you
love
like these onesies and want to fund our onesie addiction,
to.
I
um,
really like these onesies.
those are my favorite.
Listen, don't be surprised if y'all see me in this again, but it's gonna be like gray with like a purple line, like because
I got too many colors. Too many.
I all
You
the
can
colors.
also join our Discord. We have Cocoa Butter Nerds. We be doing random stuff in there, but it's a fun time. You
Oh
can
yeah,
also
make
join.
sure y'all in the Discord because we need a show, a new show to talk about. JJK is almost over. It's supposed to be over. So
Don't
I need
point at
something
me
to
when you
watch.
say that.
No, I meant listen. My hands. I don't know which ones. Like, okay, listen, y'all. Okay, I need something to watch. She's gonna need something to watch real soon. Or there's we don't. What are we going? I don't know. I don't know. So y'all need to suggest something in the Discord. Are we gonna do a poll? We're gonna do a poll out of some of
Oh
y'all
yeah, we're gonna
previous
do our poll.
suggestions. We're gonna do a poll out of some of y'all previous suggestions. So then y'all need to go vote in the poll.
And then you can join our group on Facebook and Instagram. It is at Cocoa Butter Nerds. We'd love to have you. Um, Shout out to Blurred Cartel.
Make sure y'all following
Join.
that Blurred Cartel.
Yes, go follow and like them. And yeah, remember, again, you can listen to our lovely voices not only on YouTube while you watch, but also on Spotify. Go to Spotify and download, and you can hear our lovely voices any time of the day until we stream again. You can have us in your pocket and play us at home or in your car, wherever. It's a beautiful thing, honestly, beautiful. And yeah, we just thank you guys. We are we are Honey and Cocoa double tittied up on a Friday evening. We hope you guys have a lovely, fantastic cool weekend. You guys do something fun and enjoy yourselves. And I'm gonna finish this bottle maybe.
No.
We'll see. I'm about to order me some tacos and chill. But we thank you guys for joining us so very, very much. Oh, I had a new spicy taco thing and everything. We didn't play
We
it.
didn't play it.
I know. But we love you guys. We'll see you next week. Make sure you tune in, like, subscribe, and do all that fun stuff. We love you. Love, peace, and chicken grease, mashed potatoes, and gravy.